Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lady K Chat Podcast. I am your host, Lady K, and I come to tell you about tonight's episode, which is called Move a Little Different. I am here to tell you today one thing that is constant here in life is change. And we all know right now is the perfect time for change. Listen, if you have not learned anything within this coronavirus season, I do not know what to tell you. You have to move a little different. So please tune in tonight on what I mean by move a little different. I'll see you there.
The following podcast is a Lady K Enterprises production.
Lady K.
Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that is designed for all women to become better versions of themselves, which is broadcast every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationships, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. She is a two-time Amazon best-selling author, an international speaker, and life coach. She is Kalima, a.k.a. Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Moving a Little Different. And I want to talk about how right now, have you noticed a shift? There has been an amazing shift. Absolutely, we know at this time there is a deadly virus that is going on. But the shift that I'm talking about, have you been paying attention to the growth of people lately? And the reason why they at their growth seasons because they are woke and they are getting in with the time. They are relieving shackles and releasing dead weight, depth, fear, and overcoming the obstacles. See, this is the time for those who get it. This is their season, and they're going to just do just that. They're going to embrace this season. They're going to manifest this season. They're going to have success in this season, and so much more that's going to come for them in their future. But I'm saying to you that history has a funny way of repeating itself. And I say that because in exactly 100 years ago, or 102 years ago, something similar was happening. The Spanish flu pandemic was happening. At that time, that is, and probably still is, considered the deadliest infection in history. It infected 500 million people worldwide. And at that time, that was a third of the planet's population. And it killed an estimate of 20 to 50 million people. And out of those 15 to 20 million people, the U.S., it was 675,000. Those are some high numbers. That's some real high numbers, because even right now, what we're going through, I'm going to talk about that shortly, is just kind of amazing. Like, wow. This, again, history is repeating itself. But I wanted to say that when the Spanish flu first hit, it was first observed in Europe. And then it came to the United States. And then, certain parts of Asia before it started spreading worldwide. And at that time, there was no effective drugs or vaccines to treat this killer strain. So what happened? Same thing we're doing now. Citizens were ordered to wear masks, to school, businesses, wherever they was going. And that went on for almost 2 years. So again, like I said earlier, 102 years later, here is COVID-19, a.k.a. coronavirus. There's approximately about 18 million people across worldwide that's infected with this deadly disease. And out of that number, 5 million come from the United States. And at this time, we're the highest. We are the highest country leading this deadly disease. So it's so amazing how back in the day, the other countries were in the high, but now the United States is. It's so backwards, but I still think those numbers are outrageous. And at this time, all we can do right now, just to be honest, is have some faith. And we have to take it day by day and just live. And that is also allowing God to lead your path, because at this time, we don't know what tomorrow may bring. But we can't stress ourselves trying to figure that out. And that's why I say take it daily. But however, this is the perfect opportunities to raise up. And remember, in the beginning, when I first started talking, I mentioned people growth, right? And how right now they're moving a little different. So let me tell you about those people. See, those people are living life with wisdom. What does that mean? That means they're paying attention to right now what's going on, the movement, and creating opportunities because they see a bigger picture. They're not getting caught up with the hype. You know what I'm saying? They observe the hype, and after observing, they make wise money move. I'm just being honest with you. So it's like too many people is, complaining about the government this and the government that. Let me tell you something. The government is not here to be your long-term source. This is why the people who get it are excited. They're paying attention. They see opportunity. Yes, they are being realistic. What is going on in the world right now? We see it. We all see it. But are we just going to sit there and just be and get depressed and let time by and don't do nothing? No. There is room to grow out here, and people are taking advantage of it in a proper manner. They see longevity, not just a quick fix. They are preserving their funds for a rainy day and investing their time and their money to prosper in this season. Let's go back to the Spanish flu. Madam C.J. Walker was born to parents who was slave, and Madam C.J. Walker was one of their children, only one of their children. I want you to listen to me, that she was born into the Emancipation Proclamation, and because of that, she was actually born free out of all her parents' children. Y'all forget, Miss Walker, who was born Sarah Breedlove, prospered in the Spanish flu. That's when her business excelled. She saw opportunity. Not she was looking at, what was going on with the flu. She was having an issue with her hair, and she finally got some good results, and she was excited to share with it. And she said, I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it. And that is exactly what she did. And she created an empire for herself because she wanted more. She saw the season for the opportunity. People laughed at her. People looked at her like, ew, really? Really? Who is you and what is you? And then even the woman that was in competition with her, I forgot her name, forgive me, but she even saw Madam CJ as a threat. And if you love where this is going, then I definitely urge you to come back on Thursday and tune back in for part 2. I want to thank you guys for listening to me tonight. Continue to follow me on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the Lady K Chat Podcast. And I will see you soon. You can also go on the website at www.ladykenterprisesinc.com. And you guys have a wonderful night.
Lady K.